Shalom, family. This is Grammy Yah. It is June, you guys. I haven't done a video for June. Let me watch my steps. Don't want to fall down the steps. That would be messed up. But you guys, I want to show you my garden, all that's been going on in June. Things are really coming in. This food is coming in. I've already harvested a lot of food. So at the end, maybe I'll just show some pictures of the food that I've already harvested. But there is still a lot of food out here. So let me switch you around and show you what I got going on out here now. Here we go. The peppers are coming in. They're looking good. The banana peppers, I've been harvesting banana peppers, you guys. The peppers are coming in quite nicely. All right, so let me find a pepper plant that has new flowers. Okay, here's one right here. And what I've been doing is just tapping it, and what happens is the pollen falls down on the pepper to make it pollinate. All right, so yes. And look at my tomatoes, my little cherry tomatoes. I've been harvesting cherry tomatoes. They are coming in. I got a nice rows of them. They're just coming in down here. Yes, I don't know the name of this plant. All I know that it is cherry tomatoes. If anybody knows, let me know. What kind of cherry tomatoes. They come in a nice little row. I like that. More tomatoes. I've planted some okra back here, and that noise you hear in the back, that's that squirrel and rabbit deterrent. Here I got some beans growing up here, and I have a cucumber plant over here. Yeah, and so let me show you this right here. This cabbage is ready, you guys. Whenever you feel the cabbage and it's hard, this cabbage has no give. But guess what? It's a little cabbage. And I don't understand. But maybe that wasn't the variety, okay? So I will be harvesting this cabbage. And do you see how pretty it is? You see how pretty it is. It got one little speck, but that's normal. But I'm going to show you what I use on my cabbage to keep the cabbage worms and the slugs off, and whatever else that likes cabbage. And also, I always try to put a basil plant. Here's my basil plant right beside it. I heard that the bugs do not like the smell of basil. So, but I'm going to show you what I do. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and harvest this now so you can see. I'm going to harvest this little cabbage. And what you do, you just find a little entry point and just go through and just, oh man, I got the dullest knife in the house. Okay, there we go. Voila. There's my cabbage. All right. And some people say that you can just leave this here and it will reproduce some smaller cabbages. But after this small one, I don't know. So I may just take this out and just plant something else in this pot, because this is a very big pot. So that's all you do as far as harvesting cabbage. And I have another one that I want to harvest as well. So it's not really big, but I think it will do. All right, so when we get around here, let me show you what I've been doing with my collard greens, you guys. Believe it or not, is my third time harvesting my collard greens. Yes. And look, they are so pretty, you guys. So I've been harvesting my collard greens 3 times. 3 times. And you see how they don't have any holes in it? I'm going to show you exactly what I use. And this, my little kale over here, the kale is coming in pretty good. And get over here. I pulled up some spinach. The spinach didn't look good, so I dropped a seed, a zucchini seed or squash seed, same thing. I dropped 3 of them, but I'm waiting for that one to come up. And this is my spaghetti squash, you guys. Look how much they have grown in just that little time. We've been having a lot of rain, and that's what's doing it. And here I have dropped 2 squash seeds in here, so I'm gonna have to take one of them out. I didn't realize that I had already put a seed in there, so that has to come out. Let me show you the apples, you guys. The apples are coming in. They're looking pretty good. They're getting larger. It won't be long now. And here, you guys, I had the rocket salad in here. So the rocket salad is done. So what I did was I put another squash plant there. We love squash, so everything is going to have squash in it. Over here, I had that machine. Over here, I had broccoli. It was so small, it wasn't doing anything, so I dropped the seed in there. I mean, the seeds, they germinate so fast. Let me show you this right here. I've already done a video on this. This right here is supposed to deter squirrels and rabbits, and it's doing a pretty good job. And it also scares me half to death when I forget that it's out here. So yeah, so I'll leave the link to Amazon on about this. Soon I make a move, it goes off, and it has like different settings. Came over here. This was those Chajimsky greens. What I did was I dropped another squash seed in here because they weren't doing too good. But I'm gonna show you the Chajimsky, something like that. So anyway, they're not in here. It's another squash. Okay. So pan on over here. This broccoli isn't doing a thing. But the basil is looking good. See, I got basil everywhere. Okay. And look at the peppers. The peppers. I got peppers coming in. They're looking pretty good. And what I do, I just take this flour right here and just shake it. That's what I heard for the pollen to drop to make that pepper. All right. I didn't have anything here, and I dropped another squash seed, but this one's not looking too good. But I'm going to wait and see what it does. There's an okra right there. I put an okra seed in there. That was a little broccoli. That wasn't doing too good either. So let me get over here and show you. Here's some more of the banana peppers, you guys. Yes. And a whole lot of basil right here. And this is my chamomile, and it's beginning to get flowers. So I think that's a good thing to get the flowers on it, because I think I'm supposed to do something with them. I'll figure it out. So I think I can make tea with the flowers. So yeah. And then look at the carrots. The carrots are looking real good. Real good. And here's some more pepper plants. And all these right here are pepper plants. I got to get these out of here and put them in their own pot. And hubby built this little box right here. So maybe I'll put the pepper in this little box right here. So yeah, that may work. But look at the pepper. It's coming in. And my cilantro. You guys, I made a bomb meal with the cilantro. I made my own chipotle bowl. But now my cilantro, because it's so hot, they are bolting and they're going to seed. But I still have some in the refrigerator, and I just wrapped it up with a damp paper towel and put it in a baggie. All right, get on over here. I'm getting beans, you guys. I've been harvesting beans. These are the Red Dawn beans. Wait a minute. Yeah, I believe they call the Red Dawn beans. And when you cook them, they turn green. They're red now, but when you cook them, they turn green. So I've been harvesting these. And whenever I only harvest like 2 or 3 of them, I just wash them and I just break them up and just put it in our salad. And they taste very, very good in our salad. All right, over here. Here are those Japanese greens, the chai ginseng greens. You see how huge they are? You see how beautiful they are? Look. They are bigger than my hand. They are beautiful. These are ready to harvest. I did put some in the salad, but I know you can cook with it. So I'm going to try to find a recipe to cook with it. Here is my broccoli. I got to step back so you can see how big this broccoli is. But guess what? I'm still not getting a head. So what I'm going to do is I will take these leaves off this broccoli and I'll cook them. And also, look at this huge cabbage right here. I will be taking the leaves off of this cabbage, and I'll be cooking the leaves because it's not giving me a head just yet. But look, no holes, you guys. Aren't they beautiful? And I'm going to show you what I use to keep the bugs off of them. So beautiful. There's some little mint right there. Here's basil right beside this cabbage. See, that thing just scared me. There's another one. Did y'all see me jump? I forgot all about it. Let me turn it down. You can turn it down. You can turn it off. Let me just turn it. I just got to remember to come back and turn them back on. Okay. You see how beautiful this cabbage is? Not quite ready yet. Oh yeah, let me show you. Remember that basil that I showed you that I had harvested basil off of it? Look, it's time again. And I know it haven't been 2 weeks. Nope, it haven't been 2 weeks. So let me go over here and show you the one that I had stripped. Look at it. You can't even tell. Like, it's look like I haven't done anything. Now let's get over here where my cucumbers are. I am planting cucumbers in successions as well as my squash. So here we go. Here's some cucumbers, you guys. Like I said, I've been harvesting cucumbers. And remember, you don't want them to get extremely big. Because if they get big and they start to turn yellow on you, your plant will shut down. So this one right here definitely needs to be harvested. I don't go larger than that. That's probably about 5 inches. All right. So, yes. So I'm planting in successions. And look at my corn. I think my corn is about ready, you guys, because my tassels, they are brown and crinkly, and they have separated away from the stalk. So I'm definitely going to have to check it out. But to me, they still look skinny, and I don't feel anything right there. So I'm going to give it a little bit more time. But look at my corn, you guys. I will be having corn very soon. I can't remember if I showed you my other okra section. Yes. And they are looking good. And I've been harvesting okra from this section as well. All right. Over here is my cantaloupe. I got cantaloupe coming, y'all. Ooh, bees are still over here, so I'm not going to mess too much in it. There we go. There's a cantaloupe. There's a cantaloupe. What I did was I put down the fabric right underneath of my cantaloupe just to keep it from being in the dirt. I think that fabric is going to make a world of difference. All right. Here's one section of my squash. I've been harvesting squash like gangbusters, okay? And I really, really feel as though this net is helping me to keep the squash bugs away. So let me get you down here. There are squash coming in, not quite ready. And here I drop some more seeds, some more squash. We love squash. And I just want to have an abundance of squash. All right. And here is my sweet potatoes, you guys. We threw old, shriveled up sweet potatoes in these bins. And they produce slips by themselves, and they're growing. So we got some sweet potatoes going on down there, you guys. The watermelon. Let me show you the watermelon. We got watermelon, y'all. So, all right, let me get over here. I don't want to step on the vines. We got 4 noticeable ones. There's one there. Yes. And then there's one there. And then there's one there. And let me get over here so I can show you the biggest one. Ooh, look at this, y'all. Let me back this thing up because it's big. Look at that. It's coming on in. There's another one right there. Yes, we're getting watermelons, you guys. Get over here. I want to show you this mint, you guys. I purchased this mint in this cup right here. I had to bring the cup back. That mint was in that cup. Look at the mint now. Mint has gone wild. The sage, I purchased the sage in that cup. Look how much it has grown. And my dill, haven't done anything to the dill. The dill came in that cup too. And it looked like my dill is going to seed. But that's okay. All righty. All right, get over here to my peaches. Houston, we got a problem. The beetles are in, you guys. Look how the beetles are tearing up the leaves. I was telling my husband, like, this is like the second year for these peaches, and it seems like the peaches aren't doing anything. We've even taken a bunch of them off, and they're still staying this size. So we're just thinking maybe this is not the year for our peaches. Let me get you guys back over here. I'm going to show you how I'm going to harvest these cabbage. All right, let me show you what I'm going to do to harvest these cabbage leaves, you guys. So I hope you can see me. So I'm just going to go in and just take the cabbage leaves from the outside. Look at that. That is so beautiful. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cook this along with the cabbage. Humongous. And I'll come back and I'll do the same thing with my broccoli. Look at that. And look, even on the back side, no signs of any insects, you guys. I'm going to show you what I use in a minute. Let me just harvest these. I'm just going on the outside. Beautiful. There we go. And so these leaves will help compensate the small cabbage that I just harvested. All right, let's get over here where the grapes are, you guys. Here's another cantaloupe area. I have not seen not one cantaloupe over here yet. You know, I'm so disappointed because I am a cantaloupe lover. I love myself some cantaloupe. All right, so I hope they get pollinated very, very soon. Okay, here we go. Here are my grapes. We have them covered, you guys, because if you've seen the other video, you know why we have it covered. Because the blackjack were just stripping them. Let me see, can I get closer so you can see these grapes? Yeah, I'm not going to lift up the netting. Yeah, so our grapes are looking really, really good. All right. No beefsteak tomatoes yet. So I wonder what's going on with that. All right, so here is another cucumber section, right? And the cucumber has spread its little self all the way over here by this little apple tree. And there's a cucumber. And it's fine because this apple tree ain't doing jack. So why not just use it for a trellis for my cucumbers? Yeah, so here we go. Bring you around. We have cucumbers. I've been harvesting a lot of cucumbers from over here as well. They are too small. And so what I've been doing succession planting. So if you look down here, I've planted more cucumbers. Come over here. There is another cucumber seed. There is another cucumber seedling right there that's coming up. So once this get tired and stop producing for me, those new cucumbers will take over. Also over here, cucumber. I slid a cucumber there and a cucumber there, and I have cucumbers in the back of those beans, you guys. These are my beans. Matter of fact, let me show you what the beans are beginning to look like. See, these are either the Japanese or the Chinese long noodles. I can't remember which one it is, but these beans are coming in. All right. So as far as my cabbage, I got a lot of leaves over here, but you see how beautiful they are? But I think I planted them too close together, so it may just give me leaves. That's okay. So here is another cabbage. This one's not quite ready. Here's another cabbage. Here's another cabbage. Here's another cabbage. And here's a cabbage here. And this is hard. I will be harvesting this one. So let me show you what I do to keep my cabbages looking so beautiful and bug-free. Okay, let me show you what I use. I use the slug and snail bait. This right here helps to keep the slugs and the snails off of my cabbage. I use the Monterey BT, and I just mix this according to the instructions, the directions, and just put it in a water bottle. So what you do is, after you water your plants, you don't want standing water, and always water your plants at the root. Never over water your plants over the top. Always water at the roots, and this will keep you from having so many diseases and pests on your plants, right? And so Once that water soaks in there, I just open my bag. Let me show you what the pellets look like. These are the pellets. And I just sprinkle the pellets around the base. And this keeps the snails away. They eat that bait instead of eating your cabbage, right? And then after that, I have my mixture of Monterey BT and my water, and I just spray my leaves, okay? When you spray your leaves, spray on top, and then you lift up your leaf on the bottom and spray the underside of your cabbage, all right? And that's it. This is why I have beautiful bug-free cabbage. All right, so let me get around here and harvest. I'm far away, but I'm gonna harvest this cabbage today as well. Voila. All right, here's another cabbage. And let me bring it up closer. See, this thing is hard, you guys. This thing is, it feels like a baseball. It is hard as a rock. And how else you can tell when the leaves starts to curl back. You see how the leaves curling back? Once this leaf over it starts to curl back, you know that it's ready. You don't want to leave it long, too much longer, because it will split. It will bust on you, okay? So here's another cabbage, alrighty? This is a basil plant right here. I need to harvest that, but I won't harvest it all the way down to the stems because I needed this, keep my protection. This hole right here, that was before I got the Monterey BT and the snail and slug pellets. So yeah, but after that, it was no more problems. Beautiful. And over here, here's more okra. Like I said, I've been harvesting okra, and the majority of these okra plants are the heavy hitter. This is the heavy hitter okra, so they're not going to get as tall as the ones that I usually have. Usually my okra get at least 18 to 20 feet tall. And I have videos on that. Matter of fact, I'll leave one of those videos in the link if you don't believe my okra got that tall. All right, so we're getting plums. My husband is enjoying the plums. Yeah, as soon as they turn a little, well, I think he may have missed this one, but as soon as they turn a little red, we usually just pull them and we just let them hang out in the windowsill. And this apple tree right here is doing awesome things. So last year we may have gotten like 7 apples from this tree, but we're going to do so much better. And over here, all right, this squash house, I'm gonna call it a squash house. This is supposed to keep the squash bugs out. So one thing, we had some rain about a week or so ago, and it rained for like 3 or 4 days, and I lost some plants because they became root rot. So I think I dropped something there, probably another squash, not for sure, but most likely I probably did. So here we go. And I've been harvesting from these, you guys, so much. And let me show you. You see that? And then there's one down there, and then there's some back there. But I'm not going back there. So once you put the net over it to keep the squash bugs out, basically you have to come in and hand pollinate it because it's not letting any bees come in. So you have to be the main pollinator. So I've been hand pollinating all my squash this year. Let me just give you a little bit information about my squash house. All right, you guys. So let me turn you around so I can talk to you. Okay, with this squash house, you guys, I just want to let you know that this is not 100% squash bug proof, okay? So what it is 100% vine borer proof, okay? So, you know, when the white butterfly comes and the white butterfly lays her eggs on the leaves, and then that vine, then it produces, and then that vine borer goes into your plant, either in through your root or through the tubing of your squash plants. So I don't have to worry about the white butterfly turning into the vine borer. But this is not 100% foolproof for for squash bugs, because squash bugs, they come from the ground. They come from the dirt. So I just want to let you know that I have seen a couple in here, because like I said, they come from the ground. And the beauty of it is it's not really being exposed to the ones that are flying, that came out of the ground from someplace else. So I just go in here and I just unalive them. All right. And so then I, on a regular, look under my leaves to make sure I don't see any of their eggs. And the eggs could be, they like little copper color eggs, and they come in little clusters. So you want to smash those, cut them up, burn them, do whatever you can so they will not produce. So, yeah, so I just want to let you know that this is not 100% foolproof for squash bugs, but for vine borers, it is. So, you guys, I just wanted to let you know that, because I didn't want to give you any false information. One more thing. I am dusting 7 on my leaves because I have a lot of squash plants in there, and these are hundreds of leaves. There is no way I can turn over every last leaf, you guys. So I've been sprinkling 7 on my leaves. So that's the white stuff that you probably seen, and it's time for me to do it again. So I've been very successful with that. All right. So I didn't want to mislead you with thinking that this netting was 100% foolproof for your squash bugs and vine borers. All right, there's another squash plant right here that I have out exposed, and I've been checking the leaves and everything, and I have not seen any squash bugs or squash eggs on it. So we have to just check the leaves, and when you checking, you also have to check underneath the leaves, because they like laying eggs underneath. And I've also gotten squash from there so far. Here we go. Look at my Roma. My Roma tomatoes are coming in, you guys. Yes, it won't be long now. I just pray that they stay healthy. And remember that onion experiment that I did? I only have 1 still hanging in there, you guys. And this is my lavender plant. I'm getting flowers and peppers. And look at this. A joker already got up in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start spraying my pepper plants with the Monterey BT. These are some greens. There is some more basil. Watercress. I don't know too much about watercress, but getting some little flowers. I don't know if they go in the seed or they supposed to do that. I don't know. Look at my oregano. My oregano is really, really taking off. Here's some more cherry tomatoes. And here are some more strawberries. And I just put little red things in here. Here's a little red Christmas bulb that I found in she shed. It's red, so I threw it in there to fool the birds. When they see that red and they go peck it or whatever, they get a rude awakening, so they'll stay out of my strawberries. All right. And here are my lettuce. We've done eating off these lettuce probably about 4 times, you guys. So this is the gift that keeps on giving, okay? I got strawberries up here as well. All right. All I am asking you is to try to grow your own food. It only takes one seed. Put a seed in the ground, family. Don't let nobody control what you're going to eat or not going to eat. You have the power to choose. Like I said earlier, if you give them the power to feed you, you also give them the power to starve you. All right, you guys, I know this was a little lengthy. And, hey, sometimes they have to be lengthy. So I just want to let you know that, you guys, I love you and I do this for you. And I will make sure I have the pictures of the things that I harvested already at the end of this video. So enjoy them. And we are enjoying them. We are eating them. And it's nothing like fresh food, you guys. No additives, no preservatives. None of that crazy bioengineer stuff. Just straight out of the garden. It feels so good when you can just come out to your backyard. I don't have a large backyard. Only thing you need is a 4x4. You can do this on a balcony. You don't need a homestead to feed you and your family. All right? So just put a seed in the ground and just watch it grow. And you will be surprised at what you will get. And it is so rewarding to be able to grow your own food and let your children and your grandchildren help you. This is a community effort. All right, family? So if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscription button. I love you guys. Y'all know I do. But guess what? All this comes from the Most High. I love the Most High more. Shalom.